What I'm going to do today is just teach you division of, what I'm going to do today is teach you just division of fractions. Okay, of division algebraically. I'm going to start off easy with what we learned back in, let's see, probably the 4th grade or so. Well, 13 into 44, oh, that's 3. 3 times 13, 39. Subtract, and now we got 5. 13 goes into 54, how many times? 4 times. 4 times 13 is 52. Subtract. Okay, I'm stressing the subtraction. I'm stressing exactly what we're doing. Notice I brought down the 4, and now we've got a 2. I'm bringing down the 6. 13 into 26 is 2. 2 times 13 is 26. We subtract, and we have 0. And then to check it, don't forget the opposite of division is multiplication. 342 times 13. If you work it out, you get 4446. Wonderful. We learned this at a very, very, very young age. Let's look at the exact same thing in a different way. And then I'm going to connect it to teaching you how to divide algebraically. I want to point out the most powerful tool a teacher can use in the classroom is something called transfer. So if I could take 4th grade math, connect it into 10th grade math or 11th grade math, the power that's used by connecting the dendrites and the brains and all the synapses and all that stuff, man, there's a lot of things going on right now. So that's why I push it in this way. I'm going to redo 4446 divided by 13. I would like you to realize 13 is really 10 plus 3. Okay, and 4,446 is really 4,000 plus 400 plus 40 plus 6. Well, let's do it step by step. 10 goes into 4,000 400 times. 400 times 10 is 4,000. 400 times 3 is 1,200. And like before, it doesn't change. I'm going to subtract. 4,000 minus 4,000 is 0. 400 minus 1,200 is negative 800. 10 goes into negative 800, negative 80. Negative 80 times 10 is negative 800. Negative 80 times 3 is negative 240. Again, I'm bringing down the 40. Again, like before, I subtract. Negative 800 minus a minus is a plus. Negative 800 plus 800 is 0. 40 minus negative 240 is 280, positive. Again, 10 goes into 280, 28 times. 28 times 10 is 280. 28 times 3 is 84. Don't forget to bring down the 6. Again, we're going to subtract. And 200 minus 280, 280 minus 280 is 0. 6 minus 84 is negative 78. 10 into, we're not going to look at 10 into 78. 13 into 78, because we're almost finished. 13 into 78 is negative 78, is negative 6 times. Negative 6 times 13 is negative 78. We subtract, and then we have a remainder of 0. Now let's look at what our answer really is. 400 minus 80 is 320. 320 plus 28 is 348. 348 minus 6 is 342. Same answer. We got the exact same answer. Now let's connect what we just did with algebra. And the example I'm going to use is x cubed minus 8 over x minus 2. let's start it off again in the exact same way. X cubed minus 8. If we look at this, we have x minus 2, x cubed. How many x squares do we have there? None. So I'm going to actually write in 0x squared, because I'm going into descending order all the way to the ones column. Plus 0x minus 8. Now let's go through this in baby steps. Okay, x goes into x cubed, x squared times. X squared times x is x cubed. X squared times negative 2 is negative 2x squared. Again, we're going to follow the same procedure we did before. We're going to subtract. X cubed minus x cubed is 0. 0 minus a minus is plus, so we have 2x squared. Might as well bring down the 0x. And let's work from there. X goes into 2x squared how many times? Twice. X goes into 2x squared, 2x, I'm sorry. X goes into 2x squared 2x times. 2x times x is 2x squared. 2x times negative 2 is negative 4x. Again, we're going to do it. We're going to subtract. 2x squared minus 2x squared. We're left with 0 again. 0x minus a minus 4x is 4x. Again, we're going to bring down the negative 8. Okay. X goes into 4x how many times? We're left with 4 times. 4 times x is 4x. 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. And now we're going to subtract again. 4x minus 4x is 0. Negative 8 minus a minus 8 is 0. So it's no remainder. So what we can say is x cubed minus 8 divided by x minus 2 equals x squared plus 2x plus 4. You know, and just for review purposes, I'm going to check.
In the soccer game. Please report.
X squared plus 2x
Outside the gym.
plus
Also
4
during soccer game.
times x
Okay.
minus 2 is
Right now
equal
for
to,
pictures.
let's see what it's left. Okay, and if you go to my video on multiplication of polynomials, you'll see this is the way I do teach it to make it easier to look at. Plus 4, x minus 2. Let's see what we're left with. X squared times x is x cubed. 2x times x is 2x squared. 4 times x is 4x. X squared times negative 2 is negative 2x. 2x times negative 2 is negative 4x. 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. Let's combine like terms. X cubed, 2x squared minus 2x squared, is 0. 4x minus 4x is 0. Minus 8. There's your answer. And now we're going to put a couple of examples to practice. While I'm not going to go over it right now, I will put one example for you to try, and I'll give you the solution at the end. Okay, the example I will give you is divide x cubed plus 5x squared plus 7x plus 2 divided by x plus 4. Okay? I'm gonna ask you if you want to pause the video right now. Okay? That's why I'm stopping. And now I'm going to put the answer up on the board. Now that you've tried it on your own, I hope your answer happens to be x squared plus 3x plus 1. Have fun. Thank you.